guys? I'm back with another video. I know it's been about a month and I figured I'd drop a video right now because believe it or not, when you stop, it is extremely hard to start this whole process over again. But it looks like some things come a little bit more natural to me. But for a lot of you guys who are new and watching this video for the first time, my name is Gene. I'm JAXTWIN, and on this channel we talk tech. Quick little video before I head out to the gym. I am really enamored by people who talk about camera gear and people who talk about technology that they use, like amongst some of my other interests. But a video that I've been seeing a lot on the internet is just people talking about what kind of lenses that they use. So I figured this would be a quick little video that I could put together to talk about three of probably my most used lenses right now, and some of the reasons why I bought the lenses. Now, one of the lenses is not in my possession because I had to return it and I found a better deal, so I returned it, and now I have to wait for the new one to come in. But I have some clips of it and I just wanted to be able to share that with you guys. So quickly starting off is the one that I use the most, which is my Sony 24mm 1.4 G Master, which is what you guys are seeing me on right now. And this is my favorite lens out of, I think, all the lenses. If I had to choose one lens, this would happen to be the one I choose because I know it's the one that I'm going to shoot with the most. Now it's in itself is not an expensive lens. I'm sorry, it's not a cheap lens. I think right now brand new is like $1,400, but you can get them around I think $1,100 to $1,200. This lens actually means a lot to me because of who sold it to me. So one of my guys who I follow on Instagram right now, Tracy, shot me, fantastic photographer. Kind of learned a lot from him, learned a lot from watching his pictures, watching some of my other photographer friends' pictures. But he ended up selling this lens to me, and I'm so freaking grateful because he sold it to me at a great price. So I'm so happy about that. Now let's go on to my second lens. Now this lens itself is the Sony 24-105 G lens. Now this is the f4 version. I had, so long story short, I had my 24-70 G Master and it got broke in my bag. I don't know how it got broke in my bag, but it got broke, and this forced me to rent this one as well as the 90mm macro lens. Now I was so happy after using this lens because part of it was just trying to create a top-down angle, and this lens, believe it or not, this lens was like a beast. I didn't realize how good this lens was, and I almost felt bad about my G Master because I paid a lot of money for the G Master versus this one, and I realized that this actually, for what I shoot, this is more than fine. Like, granted, the G Master is a faster lens at 2.8, but the f4, I realized for the top-down shots, for a lot of my close-up shots, this is perfect. This is perfect for what I do. So if you guys ever need to wonder what I use for my overhead shots, this is definitely the lens. First of all, I'm not a big camera, I don't want to use the word nerd, but I'm not a big camera lens person. What I kind of go by what I see and kind of what I hope to achieve with the lens. So that's primarily the way I kind of pick lenses. So this is coming at number 2. Now coming at number 3 is the lens that I don't have, and it's a lens that I'm kind of on the fence with. Now this lens is the Sony 90 macro lens that I actually use for my Google Pixel 6 video. That lens was phenomenal. That lens was phenomenal. Not only, obviously the weight of it, the size of it, the whole look of the lens is like next level. But what I love about the 90 macro, it's got this function where you can just pop it, and now you could pop it for manual focus, pop it right back for autofocus, and I kind of like that a lot. I mean, I'm into little weird stuff like that when it comes to camera gear, but aside from the physics or the look of the lens, this lens was so versatile in the stuff that I do that I it's definitely in my bucket right now to buy, and I'm kind of scaling the way I buy lenses, definitely by use. Now, the last lens that I actually am going to be using this week for a lot of my vlogs is the Sony 14mm G Master. Now, this lens right here, guys, this lens is phenomenal. This is expensive, don't get me wrong, it's expensive, but this lens right here is probably the best vlogging lens that I've ever seen. Now, this right here is at 1.8, and I'm telling you right now, if you're going to buy a vlogging lens, you know, some people are saying the 20G 1.8, some people are saying the no, the 14 to, was it the 14 to 24, or there's one more that I can't forget, the 16 to 35, whether that be the 2.8 or the f4. But I realized that I'm usually going to be at both ends of the spectrum. I realized that I'm usually going to be at either the wide end, or 14 to 16, or 20 to 24. And because I already have the 24, this made so much sense to me. And I did have a couple of test clips that I did with this. This is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. It's not cheap. $15.99 is definitely a not, obviously not cheap money to buy for this lens, but great lens. All these lenses are very, in my opinion, very lightweight, very pocketable, very easy to go around. If you guys need to know, I actually favor prime lenses over the zoom lenses. Part of the reason why you will see going forward, you'll probably see more prime lenses on my channels, because I think that I like it because it forces me to stay in that range, or in that focal length, and it forces me to work with that. And yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. And I just wanted to close this video out with kind of my whole thought process when it comes to lenses. I buy lenses because of purpose. I don't buy lenses because folks who are online are telling you these are the best lenses ever. I really have to use it, and the best advice that I actually got from the good folks at Hunts is to rent it. If you are interested in a lens, you definitely have to rent it. You definitely have to use it. You definitely have to, I'd say at least a week or a couple of days is more than enough. But yeah, every single lens that I've rented, I ended up buying the following week or 2 weeks after, because I was so in love with it. Now, yeah, that's pretty much a video. Buy with purpose. Don't just throw your money out the window, especially when it comes to video gear. Especially a lot of the stuff I do is for YouTube, and I'm slowly going into this whole, I'm not gonna get out of focus. No. There you go, we're back. But a lot of it is going to be by purpose. So buy with purpose. Again, my 24 to 105 is now this lens right here is my overhead, and my more or less my close-up. And now we have our vlogging lens that I'm going to be testing out. We have our main lens, and our 90 macro is going to be our close-up. I am also in love with the 85 G Master and the 135 G Master, but I really don't know until I use it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the video. Sorry I've been away for about a month. I'm definitely still active in the community. If I ever disappear for a week or two, it's because I'm either working or learning. Again, right now is just, we're learning a lot, and it's just harder to do both. But that's pretty much the video, guys. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. There's a big subscribe button down below. Click the bell if you to stay up to date when I drop new videos. And for all of my new subscribers, thank you so much. I do have some videos to catch up with, so I apologize. I definitely have those in the queue. Thank you again for watching, and until my next video, peace.